There we go. There we go. Recording in progress. There we go. All right. So say we keep it real quick. It'll be like last time I had Katie on here, going on by like a whole hour, hour and a half. We're gonna keep it short and sweet to the point. What we like, what we didn't like, uh, weather play, and play to the game. We'll just go from there. So, Rob, since I see my screen first, you go ahead. Tell me what you like about the game tonight.
Hold on, let me turn my volume up. I like offense played good, defense stepped up tonight. You know what I'm saying? Overall, we played a good game. I still got them question marks at linebacker.
Oh, yeah, always.
Corner. Carly got beat twice, touchdowns. Come on, bro. I don't know, bro. We gotta clean that up, bro.
What you got, Willie?
I mean, like I said, it's a great game. It came out fast, started off fast. You just gotta keep that foot on their neck. You know, I mean, in my mind, it was the right decision to do what he did. At the end of the first half, you almost throw a pick six to drive before. Raining on and off, so you don't want to put the ball in harm's way, wet ball or nothing in the first half. So a lot of people may not like the call. I like it. With a hope that we, put more points up on the board in the second half, but it is what it is. Defense stepped up when it needed to. Good drives, put a touchdown on the board to stretch the lead. So, like you said, yeah, cornerback play for sure. Like you said,
that's not even first one. Let's not even go there. That was a bad habit. Who was in the middle in all action?
Flag.
Nope.
I mean, you had a Mari one time.
I mean, but who's main victim? Rob, you know what I'm talking about. We talking about
Tamar Crowley.
No, Couch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Couch played all right. He played decent. He played decent.
Listen, I don't know what happened to him, but I feel like his play fell off some. It's like he there, but he can't finish the play, or he there.
It's coaching. It's coaching. That's all it is, coaching.
Listen, it can't be coaching if me personally, I can't remember what play it was, but the dude from Virginia Tech broke up the middle. What Cam Kitchens did, he broke down, made open field tackle. If he would have missed, it was a straight shot from there. So I don't even want to hear coaching. At the end of the day, I believe in DVD and I believe in T-Rock. So getting them boys right. But I digress.
I think really what it is, like I said, I love Manny as a head coach, and I just say really just if we being that with everything that has been going on this past week with firing Blake James and saying that they're gonna give the football program 20 to 30 million more, I'd say go get you a top-notch defensive coordinator. Let Manny actually be a head coach, and let him try to improve the team from there. Granted, if he doesn't do that next year, if you keep him, if he doesn't keep the team as just a regular head coach and somebody else come defense, then you gotta get that man.
But if they hire Alonzo Highsmith, that's out the window. If they do decide to keep Manny, they gonna make him hire on DC. Be honest with you.
I say regardless of who the AD is, we need one because in the day, I think it's a lot on him as trying to be a head coach and also try to run the defense.
I would tell him all in that, bro. You can't be a head coach, bro. That's too much.
It's a lot.
It's too much.
You get you a top notch dude and let him because obviously everybody loves playing for that man. They play hard for the man. So okay, you want to keep that there. All right. Let me go get a top notch dude that's gonna give me either a top 10, top 15 defense. We continue to have the offense where it is, and then we don't have these issues. Share everything up. Let the team grow. You got the right formula. You got the young coach. Everybody, analyst wise, saying all the right things that they seeing the potential. They seeing the close loss. Like you been getting blown out. It's right there. It's not like it's just every week you getting out there getting beat by 21. That ain't happening. A lot of close losses, so the team has to learn how to win, and these close games they need. They won like 5 of their last 6. Improvement from when we first started. Keep that going,
Start off 2-4.
Yeah, so now 6 and 5. You know what I mean? So that's 5 out of the last 6. So that's a lot of improvement. That's winning games. He played, 2 top 25 teams, and you lost to Florida State. You beat GT and VT. It's cool, but I feel like you went. Obviously, I don't think we're losing to Duke. That's not happening.
Nah,
That did not happen.
we finna blow them out the water.
That did not happen. But you go and beat Duke.
Win the bowl game.
That's the biggest thing to me is win the bowl game, right?
We
Because
ain't won a bowl game in 5 years.
you feel me? So that's elusive for us. It's elusive.
Last time we won a bowl game with Mark Ritt first year.
Yeah, West Virginia. So win the bowl game is elusive for us. So if I feel like if you can go out there and win the bowl game, oh yeah, keep that man there. Bring him to DC. You know, get your 80 that's gonna actually pour into the program, and we straight.
This the problem. We got Texas A&M second game of the week.
Next year,
We come out flat. He gonna be. They gonna do like they did our go. He gonna get fired during the season.
Yeah, yeah. That's just all going like we're gonna have to hit the transporter hard. We're gonna have to.
Yeah, I was telling them all earlier. We're gonna need at least 10 players out the portal at least.
Yeah, right now we got 8 in this class, recruiting class.
Yeah, 8.
I don't know if we're gonna bring any more in or we're gonna lose anybody because obviously it's up for grabs whether they fire Manny or not. They fire Manny, we might lose a lot. You know what I mean? So if you keep Manny, we'll see what you can do.
And we like I was telling Marlon, we get Cristobal, he gonna want power. We got the money, and that Adidas brand, they gonna get rid of it. He want a Nike brand. He gonna want to bring his own coaching staff, and that's the chance to get Earl Luda. Because Earl Luda, how Oregon.
My thing is, you know, we named Cristobal today, but that boy when they got smacked today.
Yeah, they had to lose because they would have made. I ain't trying to cut you off, but they would have made the playoff. And upon us talking to him, that's why Utah had to beat them. Now we got the chance.
I don't want it though because like it's for me for tonight. Like I said, I'm on the chat on Facebook and with a whole bunch of Miami fans and whatnot. And it's funny, you know, because when I was saying I put in there like meanwhile y'all boy Cristobal getting beat 20-0 at the time. Dude was like he tried to defend the fact that Cristobal is losing because of, you know, Anthony Brown is not really like a throwing quarterback. He's mobile. So a good defensive coordinator is going to shut it down. I said, nope, I ain't trying to hit it. Whenever played over for here in Miami, y'all grilling Manny. So that man don't get no pass because he can't get what he want out of Anthony Brown throwing the ball. I don't want to hear it. That's not my fault. I told him that's not my problem. It's not my problem. If we talking about coaching and y'all want a man to coach somebody and improve the players, then he should have improved Anthony Brown out there in Oregon. I don't care what kind of quarterback he was. That's what y'all put on Manny. So I'm just trying to be fair. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm still conflicted. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't really know what I want as a fan. I just know based off of how the players play and how they came out today, that showed me a lot. Yeah, adversity hit. You know, them boys scored 16 straight in the second half on you. But what you did? You tightened up.
A win is a win, baby. You know?
Right.
So get ready to roll into, you know what I'm saying, the weather. You know what I'm saying? I thought that third quarter was ugly by us. You know what I'm saying? And rain came into play and we look lost. And I text you, Rob, earlier, saying that we can't run the ball. We couldn't run the ball all night long. I don't know. I'm pulling a little bit, but I'm pretty sure TVD at least attempted 30 passes minimum.
Receivers caught the ball. That's what it helped.
That's about it. That's all. Like maybe no 15. What it called? Franklin came in the game and had the most rushing yards of the game. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, it was a wet game throughout. But I don't know if I paid attention to it. The broadcasters pointed out every time we got the ball,
the rain stopped.
So you know what I'm saying?
I attribute the run game to the lack of versatility at the running back position right now. Like we don't get too much out of Thad Franklin and Cody Brown right now. So with Don Chaney and Cam Harris being hurt, it's kind of tough because you obviously gonna have different style of running backs. And we know Jalen Knight is that explosive back. Jalen Knight is not a back that's you want to send up the gaps on the inside gaps on the regular basis. Right. So
now this what I don't get. Why you got Knight and then on 4th and 1? That's what you got Thad Franklin and Cody Brown for.
And we seen that late. So, but that's all, you know, learning on the go for the most part. So that's cool. But because you can think about it,
learn like last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's different when you're in that seat. That's all I look. I'm not in the seat, so I don't really I have my opinions, but I leave it at that because I'm not in that seat. I'm not on that field when when it's 4th and 1, and to me, they keep the best player on the field. They know that Knight can hit a home run anytime, whether he hit up the guy, because we have seen him hit home runs, inside gaps. We have seen it. So
I told you to hit a Hester. He hit that first hole, he gone.
So it's like they hoping he can get there. Sometimes the we don't get the push we want, but he can't hit it. So I get it. It's just, when he is really the only one you truly can trust, it's tough. You want Don in there. Don is that bat that's gonna hit them gaps and then get outside and turn up. So you want them together. It's just Don gotta get healthy. And I think that shoulder injury been nagging him since he came to Miami. He's got to get that figured out because Don is special. In my mind, Don is better than Jalen. He just been able to prove it. He just hasn't been able to prove it because he don't stay healthy.
Man, Jalen just more explosive.
Yeah, so
Chaney that power back.
Yeah, so I mean,
let me show the last week on that little 35-yard catch. He broke off the little defenders, took off to the end zone for a touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
But that's cool though.
Listen. Not all backfields created equal. All right.
Yeah.
You got to have, just like it said in the old days, like Reggie Bush, Leonard White. You got to dash. I mean, you got to have that pounder. Get to next thing, Jalen hop in, boom, take off. Not somebody quick, not defense tired now. And what you gonna do?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole thing. I just want to see what this team is like, healthy. Like, we got devastated by injuries. I was saying this yesterday. We got devastated by injuries at every position except for defensive line.
Yep, you right too.
Got hit with injuries except for the defensive line.
Tight end.
Right, that's why I'm like, it's literally everywhere. The safety position, Tyreek been in and out in the cornerback position.
Our Blaze out.
You feel me? Yeah, so linebackers, we ain't even gonna talk about that. Offensive line, running back, quarterback. Besides, so receiver and defensive line is the only two position groups that we have not been hurt by injury. So it's like I just want to see what this team can do with a healthy team. That to me is any coach, not even just many, but any coach because it's like through the season that you had, you got to flip flop and change so much because so many people are not you. That's the best you had. A lot of teams going to the transfer portal because they just weren't cutting, or them teams got hurt. Deere hurt. Cam hurt, Bubba hurt. Got two offensive linemen, Corey
again, Rivers out,
Yeah, so it's like that's just on the offensive side of the ball. Like I say, you got Bubba, Tyreek in and out, Al Blaze hurt. Like it's a lot, you know what I mean? When you're trying to, like they said on game day today, I don't know if y'all saw it, but they were saying they were saying that what Miami is like, they had like a little piece in Miami, like Herb Street, Howard, them, they had different alumni, I guess in a little panel inside the inside practice facility talking about what's missing from Miami. And John Vimmer was like, they just missing, one thing they're missing is that senior leadership. Because he when he came in, that senior group they had was in the boys was tough. Like they ran everything, and he's right. They don't have that because the seniors that were supposed to be leaders, they're not playing them over because they just they had to play first. So it's like it's obviously things missing, and we as fans know it, but we this is the standard that it used to be at. We hear, but we still expect to hear when we know the talent ain't where it used to be.
Right.
So it's like we get ourselves upset. We get ourselves mad because we want it to be that, but we know we don't have that talent just yet. And that all comes with stacking classes. Ain't no coach gonna fix it until you stack those classes.
Yeah.
So we got to see what them boys do in the next, month. Because I think they're gonna let him ride out the season unless he get beat by Duke. But I think they let him ride out the season. So
he better win out, bro.
Yeah,
I've been off that bandwagon.
Yeah, like as long as he, like I said, if he win a bowl game, bro, I feel like he should. That should earn him his next year. But then it's probably gonna be on the, depending on the way if you lose, the way he loses, be a game by game basis type thing within next year, for the most part. So
I tell you, they put Highsmith in. They might let him. Tell them let them on stay another year, but they do, like you say, they gonna make Manny give up that DC.
You gonna have to, bro. Either learn it because he didn't do it last year.
Yeah, either hire DC or get fired.
Yeah, because he in DC last year. You
Mm-hmm.
had Baker, but we seen what happened with Baker last year, especially North Carolina game. And then you got to think we didn't have the money that they put in the budget for next year. They weren't putting no money into the program like that, so we ain't got the bread to hire nobody. You know what I mean? So like, all right, now man, they got to do it. Remember, we had a linebacker coach, but boy took the job at UCF. They bought him, his contract out. He went to UCF. You know,
Man, they let him go.
You know, so it's like, I don't want to say man, let him go. I want to say UCF probably threw that man that bad.
Yeah,
They probably threw that man that bad. You know what I mean? Because we want to give him the bread like that, not as an assistant. So UCF probably threw him that bad, bought out that contract. Public school too, so the public school got that state funding, so they got the bread. We're a private school now, so
since we got that bread now, we can go out and get what's the name from Georgia.
Go get something. But we've been had the bread. The U Health program been doing this for years. You could have been took bread from them, bro.
You know how much money they making a year? Over $1 billion a year.
Could have been took bread from them. They've been doing that since I was in middle school, bro. You could have been took bread from them. And I done got my master's degree, bro. So I'm like, that's how long ago that was, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, you gotta remember though, the president he all about science. He won't do nothing. He won't do nothing.
He came from Ivy League school.
Goddamn, until Kurt called him out.
Yeah, and that's what it took, bro. That's what it took. And I'm mad it took that, but in a sense, I'm glad. Like I say, for me, as long as you I'm happy. I'm a happy camp as long as you keep Manny for next year. Truly, because I feel like if you keep him, some of them people that can change this program around, it's in this recruiting class. There's not too many people in the class, but you got 2 corners that can come in and be locked down corners, and Graves and Rogers. Hopefully, man, your linebacker and
Rogers got to put some weight on. He 165.
I mean, he will. Like I said, that weight program, a lot of them boys go in and put on weight. So I think he will.
Well, you see Chase Smith? Man, that boy bigger than the biggest boy. God damn. That boy huge.
And look, to my next question and maybe my last question for the night. Who was a player that y'all thought that stood out the most? That don't get the recognition they deserve.
Oh, tonight.
Oh, no.
So let's look at tonight. We ain't talking about no Rambo, no TBD. No saying somebody who stood out tonight that you thought, okay, let's rephrase the question. Somebody tonight that can make an impact.
I gotta go to Chase Smith. I gotta go to Chase Smith.
All right, go. Tell me why Chase Smith.
What'd you say?
I say, tell me why Chase Smith.
Look how the man ball. The man was everywhere.
Yeah.
In the backfield, ain't miss no tackle. Got to give it to him. He earned his play tonight.
And plus he played. He was special teams too tonight too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him flying around tonight.
All right, you got Willie. I got to go Will Mallory. I have to.
Yeah.
We've seen.
They called that touchdown back too. That was nice.
I mean, listen, that's my thing. Like maybe he finally figured out. It finally clicked for him.
That's why I'm glad he coming back next year.
That's what I'm saying. So I think next year will be crazy for him.
Another thing was for real. I think he was scared that Roy's gonna take his spot.
That too.
But okay, cool. But what was it like in Miami back in the G? It was healthy competition.
I know.
But no, I mean the tight ends we had, man. We had Shockey, Winslow, man. Tight ends after tight ends. Like we had that running back, McGahee, and Portis, Frank Gore. Come on, man.
I just think we don't run the offense right now that will utilize both of them at the same time. But that's not a bad thing because we had that kind of offense. And we seen what that went like with Eno. So I ain't saying go back to it. It's just we don't have those kind of. We're not that consistent offense that's gonna run 2 tights out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's like going out the pass.
But with Njoku and Chris Herndon.
Yeah, so
them boys.
And it's okay. We run a spread, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's you that's fine. You lost both the boys. You give Roy another year. It's like, okay, well, look, all right, well, I got Will in here. All right, boom, Will need a spill. Roy finna come in and do the same thing. That's what you want. You know, you promote that healthy.
Well, I get what you're saying, give Manny another year. But I still see growth in Lashley. I want to see what Lashley do because it's there. It's there.
Off the and we been unlocked yet.
Yeah. That's why we seen it late though, you know. But that all came with, you know, I think it's all what ifs and, you know, hypotheticals. But what if he had that conversation with TVD that he had when we played NC State? What if he had that conversation against Virginia?
Right.
Where would we be at? Obviously, because we were stagnant first half against Virginia. We weren't putting up no points. But then that's when second half, Cam went crazy second half. Offense put up points second half. Virginia, we just missed the field goal. Same thing against North Carolina. We came out flat first half. Then second half, when you're back against the wall, you gotta play because you ain't trying to get blown up.
Yeah.
And they put up points. It just really, I feel like the reason we lost that North Carolina game is because of the noise, right? Because the previous week against Virginia, you missed that field goal. Everybody was mad. Why didn't you play for the win? Why ain't try to score a touchdown? Then the next week, you go and try to score the touchdown. You throw an interception. Now everybody mad because you threw an interception. You couldn't win. So it's like, I think the outside noise was a factor in the decision that they made against North Carolina, and we threw that interception. You know what I mean? Because we still had like a minute on the clock, and we trying to pass the ball to go for it rather than not get stuff like we did last week in the end of kicking the field goal. You know what I mean? So it's like, after that North Carolina game, you kind of seen the offense just hit another gear. And I feel like, for the most part, everybody's going to be back besides, unless Cam come back off the injury, if he stay or get a medical red shirt or what have you. Everybody will be back, but
I think Cam done.
Gone. That's what I'm saying. So everybody going to be back except for Rambo, Harley, and Cam, and Big Von on the line. And so you kind of bring it.
Jerry Williams.
Donaldson gone too.
Yeah, Big Von gone. So, you
Moore
know,
gone on the D line. I think Nestor gone too. Nestor say it'll be his last game.
That boy said he want to go out with a bang in Florida State, but you know, a lot of that can change. We thought the same thing last year. We didn't know who was going to stay, who was going to go, because we see it all the time.
Right.
Players leave that year too early, but then everybody decided to, all right, well, we finna slide back. So maybe Nestor had that same mindset, or maybe he slide. Like I said, I think maybe he slide trying to get the young boys that's sitting behind them. That
a chance, yeah.
That might be a decision too. You know what I mean?
That, and we thin on that D line.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like I don't drop the pen. I think that Nestor should come back for another year, improve his draft stock, because he kind of been in and out, and like
plus injuries killing him right now.
Right, and then like far as his play going, it's been like here. You know what I mean? So I say one more year, bro, and you will be a dog. You can be a top, you know, first, second round pick next year. You know, because Nestor made a lot of plays tonight.
Yeah, he may play in the Florida State game too.
Yeah, like he showed last week. I hope
Tyreek come back too.
Yeah, but he been hurt a lot, so I say for him, he got to come back.
He got to come back.
Same thing with Will. Will didn't play good the first half of the season, so you coming back for another year, that helped me your draft stock, because we seen the players that didn't really play too well leave early and not be in the league or get signed as an undrafted free agent, and then we don't see them no more. So why not? All right, well, I ain't had the year I wanted. This is gonna be my draft stock. Let me go ahead and slide back this shit, turn up. Yeah, injury do play a factor. Injuries, you do scare you and make you want to leave. You know what I mean? But for the most part, be like a corner, linebacker, safety, those kind of positions, defensive positions. You want to, if I was you come back. Offensively, it's here. It's like it's here or there. Like, you feel me? Stay or go. But defense, I say them boys, you feel me? Come back, ball out.
Better. And then so my person that I'll say that who y'all probably didn't even notice tonight, but y'all should have, because it's been a long time since we had somebody actually good on punt return and kick return.
Oh, Jacoby George.
That's my person for the game.
Jacoby.
That's my player of the game, and plus he had a couple receptions too.
Yeah, he balled. Yeah, he balled that tonight.
Then we should have a category for freshman of the game, then, because we going freshman of the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going Brashard.
I'm
going Brashard. Yeah,
gotta go Brashard.
Brashard had a nice one.
Because
that ball, he burned everybody.
You see the flash. He stacked them boys too. He got close and stacked them boys.
I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Why they doing that? You know, get the man out there some more. You know what I'm saying? Even if they got to run, you know what I'm saying, a little zone sweep to him, just keep it honest so that they can stretch the field.
Like I said, I think a lot of that come into finding your offense. You know, continue like really knowing your personnel, because like we said,
that's called.
What's that?
It's called trust.
It is.
That's what he didn't have at TVD when he first.
That's the thing.
Start when we
Yeah,
lost to
yeah.
say like North Carolina, all them boys like that, and Virginia. He didn't have trust to open the playbook up.
And that's the thing. Now it was the playbook was so close. So you see in the flashes, obviously they played CCSU, so you're gonna see them boys go crazy, but we ain't see like it seemed like the playbook was so thin until we played Virginia in the second half. Until the second half, Virginia playbook was so thin. That's when we started to see it. Boom. So it's like, okay, well, I got Rashad here, so I know I can utilize him like this. This is the type of play he is. So boom, let me do him like this. Granted, they've been setting that play up for the longest. That play even usually been that sweep, that toss. You feel me, Rashad? Now we done set it up to be a pass. You know what I mean? So it's like usually Rashad come off the motion, but this time he was the back that was going off the pass. So a lot of that is just setting up a lot of stuff on offense and actually getting people more involved. So like I said, it all come with time, because we seen Romello getting it. Romello didn't make that catch, but he had the man beat. So I don't know if he, made the route too skinny or he rounded it off or something, but he had the man beat. So it's just all a matter of it's going like as a freshman, it's gonna be tough. You know what I mean? Like we lead the nation in true freshman snaps with over 2,000. So it's gonna be growing.
He broke a Jamie Winston record, TVD. For more 300 passing games.
Yeah, he did. He got 5 on the season.
He gonna do it next year. He gonna do it next week against Duke. We'll go over 300 yards again.
Yeah, and like it's hard, bro. For us right now, it's the growing pains. And my dad said something real early this week. He said Miami problem has always been either we let a coach go a year too early or let him go a year too late.
Yep.
This is where we going in right now. And I think if we let Manny go this year, you let Manny go a year too early. I'll go to we let him go a year too late. Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's always been Miami problem. It's like we don't get rid of them at the right time or give them that time, because
they ain't get Randy Shannon the time either.
But see, if you think about it though, right? I just seen somebody put it up. Golden got 5 years. Shannon had like 4-5 years. Like all the coaches have 4+ years. But we want to give Manny 3. I guess we as fans we tired, but you got to attribute all them coaches before us that really. We got a program in bad hands. Really, the probation for the most part. That's where it started off at.
Right.
The losing scholarships, the sanctions, or other coaches using that against us in recruitment. That's what we missed out on. So when we was talking about last week about all these Amari Coopers, Camarillas, everybody going elsewhere, think about it now. That's the time, all that sanction stuff. So them coaches using against us ain't gonna play no bowl game. You ain't gonna play no meaningful game. So you might well not go to Miami. You might as well slide over here. That could have been a factor. So it's so much that went apart to Miami to where we at now. And it's not gonna take a quick fix to get it done. Like it's gonna take some years. It's gonna take some.
Hey, we got that boy. I hope we get that boy the Stranahan.
Who that?
Hakeem Williams, that receiver.
I think 2023, ain't it?
Huh? He was junior, 2023. That's he with what's the name, little brother? Seymour, when we got O-line we got on the staff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His brother play receiver at Central.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I really hope, like I said, this class, Shamar keep coming to games. He keep coming around the program. So what's up? What's really good? Really good?
That's
bro?
The problem.
Like, what's really good, bro? Like, you keep coming around. Like, I know we ain't doing too good, but
his family Jamaican. Them island people ain't for they let their child go out of state. I don't know.
Look, like I said, my little brother, when he went to St. Thomas, the college out here, the Catholic college, he used to talk to Shamar a lot. You know what I mean, about know what's going on. So he done spoke to him a lot before he came up here. So like I said, I don't know if he truly just love the program, but I feel like if he come in, that's gonna be the next great edge rusher right there. Cause I feel like he can play first year.
Yep.
He's gonna play first year. Cause now that's a Najee slide too. It's some people that
Najee Cali out of Dillard.
Yeah, like bro,
then right now Wesley Bassane was at the game, and they just beat American Heritage. They beat the brace off American Heritage last night.
You feel me? So I think like them players, these kids in this class, if y'all realize anything now, you can come in and play.
I want that lineman out of Washington. He was at the game too. What's his name? Abo or something like that.
I know. I want that D lineman Jeffrey Mbah, that JUCO.
Yeah, him too. Yeah,
I want that boy.
Number 1 JUCO.
it's a lot of people I think can be game changers. It's just they got to see the vision, but we got to see it through with a coach. You feel me? For that vision to come into fruition, like you got to. You let go of Manny, then it's like, okay, well, I don't know what this program and where it's gonna be. So,
like you said, they let go Manny, but Saint go to Florida State. Kelly might go to Florida State. Shamar go to Texas A&M.
yeah,
Like you said, give Manny got it. Manny got them boys right there. Like you said, give him another year.
Yeah,
boys clearing it. Manny leave, all the boys clearing it.
Especially what I'm saying. I said, bro, even players that's on the roster might slide, bro. That's the sad part about it. Even players on the roster might slide. So it's like we want to, all right, y'all want to reset with a new coach for what? For another coach to rebuild for him to, and I want him to succeed. I want him to succeed. But if he failed 2-3 years, y'all on his head too. So bring in Cristobal. Cristobal failed. What y'all gonna say about him? Lane Kiffin coming, he failed. What you gonna say about him? There's a lot of talk. Make Ed Reed the defensive coordinator. I said, well, I want to see if Ed Reed coming, I hope he succeed. But what if he failed as defensive coordinator? Y'all gonna get him that man like y'all get on man?
Nah, he don't need no defensive coordinator. I see him as a secondary coach.
That's what I'm saying. How it's gonna play out. Say if you do make Ed Reed the defensive coordinator, what if he does not do a great job? I don't want that. I don't wish failure on nobody in that program because I want to see the program succeed.
Right.
But it is, we got to be real. We got to be realistic. So if Ed Reed was to be defensive coordinator and he fails, his fans gonna get on Ed Reed head like they getting on everybody else head for failing? How that's gonna play out?
Why they getting on T-Rod? This T-Rod first year. These not T-Rod recruits. That's what I'm saying.
Like it's a scheme thing, bro. And it's gonna take, if you ain't got no bumper run corners, you can't make no corner or bumper run corner. That's not what their strength is. I don't care how much practice you got, bro. Like it ain't gonna take a year to make a corner a bumper run corner.
Yeah, you're right too.
Take 1 year. You know what I mean? So that's why, like you Tyree, I hope you come back because that's the best bumper run one we got. And
you're right.
It just really, we have to hope for player development for them boys to, not regress but progress. You know what I mean? So that's really
why I hope Blaze come back too. Blaze ain't bad at corner. It's just he get beat on certain plays.
But see, everybody done got beat. We done seen DJ get beat. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, a lot of people
get beat.
A lot of people getting beat, bro.
He played all right. He played all right, man. He played okay. I give it DJ a pass.
That was just a better play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, it's like
receiver.
Yeah, no, it's like to me, like I said, I'm on the fence if that was a catch or not. But it's not enough. It got called a touchdown on the field, so it's not enough to overturn it. But in my mind, I don't think that man caught it. I just feel like he trapped the ball and he kind of as he was out of bounds, he got the possession. But in bounds, that ball was moving, but it's the play on the field was a touchdown. You know what I mean? So you can't really overturn it. And then I was seeing some fans say they was at the game, so that catch they had on the right sideline, that diving catch when Corey was on, they said it looked like the ball was incomplete, but they went so fast that they weren't able to challenge it for the most part. So, I don't know if Gene Tech quarterbacks up their receivers up their quarterback out a lot. So it's just only time will tell. And then tomorrow you'll tell me, oh, it was in you. What's do? So that's all we can do week by week. I just hope we win every week and then figure out what we do early signing day. That's what the names for the coming there.
Oh my man, we go sign. I don't think none of them go sign.
I'm not getting my hopes up at this point. Like we don't move it down here, bro. And everybody keeps saying that Miami win, we there. Hey, we not winning right now, bro. We on a winning streak, but we ain't winning to the standard. But that's just the way it go though, right? Because when the boys went back there back in the junior, Michael Irvin was back there. You know what I mean? You had Brett and Alonzo Highsmith. Yeah, all the boys in there. You feel me? Notre Dame, like they turned the program around. I just
Well, pissing me off with Manny. Are you not letting Andre Johnson? All these boys can't work out with the players. They don't want them on campus.
I think that was an thing though. I think that was an athletic director thing. So now that you got Blake James gone, I think that can change. Because I think if I read it correctly, one time something happened in the former players trying to coach the players on the sideline. I guess the coaching staff ain't too much like that.